Hey guys, welcome to Podiatry Practice Mastery. Don here. My entrepreneurial brain is going 100 miles an hour again. I'll tell you kind of what I'm working on when I'm always working on something new here. So one thing is this course I'm making within Kajabi. So if you're interested in doing this, I'm always kind of thinking like, what's the next thing? Like the things I really appreciate are like patient information, patient educational information. I think there's a high perceived value. And one thing are the ACFAS forms. Kind of a step up from there are the books that you can do for patients. These ebooks or actual print books. I have both of them, and a lot of other people use these. Then kind of a step up from there, my thought, you could do a web page, a webinar, but a step up from there would be to do a course. And that's kind of that's one of the things I'm working on right now is a plantar fasciitis course, and I'm kind of building it. I'm flying it as I build it. Basically, I offered it to my patients, and they're signing up for it. And then I'm building it day out, one day at a time. And it's doing it a drip format. The reason I'm doing it as a drip format is because I'm doing Ben Hardy's course. So Ben Hardy, he has a course that's called the 30-Day Future Self course. You can just Google benjaminhardy.com. And he has this course, and he drips it out once a day. I kind of like that because little 10-minute segments, people have time for that. It's something that's doable. Whereas if you give them a 30 or 40-minute video, they're really never going to watch it. I thought they would, but if you look at your YouTube numbers, they're not going to look at everything. It's just too much content. No one has time to sit down. Whereas if it's in a course, it'll drip it out one piece of content a day. And then when they have a little time, kind of like what I do with Ben's course, is I don't do it for a few days, then it builds up, and I have some time, and I'm interested, and then I'll listen to it. If I don't get any value, I'll delete it, or I won't do it. But since I am getting value, it's kind of fun. So that's the first thing I'm working on. The second thing, I'm kind of going through some growing pains right here. So basically, Podiatry Practice Mastery, I used to put all my interviews on podiatry.com, which was Present, and some of them are still there. And that didn't quite work out because a lot of people that I'm interviewing are entrepreneurial and they have their own businesses. So basically, these people there on podiatry.com weren't paying for ads, and it was kind of thought of as I was giving people ad space. That really wasn't my desire. My main thing is I'm just wanting to learn from people, and most people that have businesses and are entrepreneurial, they have something to sell as well, just like I'm going to have something to sell, and we all have something to sell. But it wasn't a good fit. And so now I'm looking for another opportunity, potentially with podiatry management. So Podiatry M, or Podiatry Management with Barry Block, is something I'm considering, but I'll kind of tell you kind of what I'm thinking about. The first thing is, one, I don't know if the juice is worth the squeeze, like if I'll get enough podiatrists interested in Podiatry Practice Mastery. Second is, it's just not pain, but it's kind of hard to edit and do all these videos. So my thought would be to do something called a Podiatry Management Minute, basically a short video with closed captions that then could be seen on YouTube, and then Barry would put it in his newsletter. That's the kind of whole thought. Now, it might be a win-win, it might not. I'm not sure if I'll have enough content to do one thing a day, so it might be kind of every other day. And then, like, what's the end game? That's what I kind of have to figure out. Is it to build my list? Okay, I could send people back to build the list and get my free reports and things like that. Or is it to sell courses or to have a mastermind? There's a lot of different things. So that's where my mind is kind of hurting right now is, I think producing the content would be okay, very similar to doing this podcast. I could even, instead of do the podcast in my car, I could do it in front of Zoom, and so I could make the content that way, and then with a video format, and then give it to Barry. So anyway, those are the two main things that are on my mind, and then I've just been super duper distracted because I've been interested in those, and then when I get interested in those, I'm not as interested in practicing. I kind of enjoy the practice as kind of like a test kitchen to work on these types of things. Anyway, I'd like to know your thoughts. I did get a reply from a doctor recently, and they said, hey, it was good. It's been helping my practice. Keep it up. It's good to get some of those feedbacks. So give me some if you would. You can email me at don@Podiatry Practice Mastery. Just say, hey, yes, I like it. It would even be better if you could subscribe on iTunes or however you listen to this. Not just subscribe, but like it. Like, put a little testimonial, say why it was good, what you're getting some benefit off it, and let me know. And send me an email if you do that. I'll send you a free gift I'll probably be one of my patient presentation things that I'm working on these days. Okay, guys. Well, I hope this was helpful. Okay, have a great one.